Sunday morning, welcome to News, Views, and Interviews on WROW AM 590 FM 101.5 B95.5. Normally I say Aaron Mayer and Joe Condon. However, Aaron Mayer is out of town this 4th of July weekend, so we rolled out the red carpet. We have the host of News, Views, and Interviews before Aaron Mayer, Nell Stokes. Nell Stokes, so nice to have you back.
It's great to be here.
Oh,
I'm so excited about being here this morning.
You and I this morning before talking about work, a lot of memories. What years did you, when the late Art Mitchell, who founded News, Views, and Interviews, who was a Negro League baseball player, passed away, you hosted the show for a few years, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So what happened was I thought that you guys didn't have anybody to take over Art Mitchell's spot because every Sunday I kept listening to him with the repeats of what he did. And so I asked if you needed a host, and you said yes, and here I am. And here I was. There I was. I'll get it right in a minute. And I was here for about 3 years hosting the show and bringing people in to interview, and it was just an awesome experience for me.
Well, it was wonderful to work with you. And it's like yesterday was more. The two of us are working together this morning. It's so nice to have you back, Nell Stokes. For folks not familiar with Art Mitchell, who was the founder of News, Views, and Interviews, and Negro Baseball League player, why don't you talk about him a little bit?
Oh, well, Art Mitchell was an amazing individual. I met him at church. We both went to Mount Calvary Baptist Church. In fact, he invited me to come. And then we were on the Martin Luther King Scholarship Committee together. Actually, he invited me to come there as well. He was always getting me into things. And so I was on the committee just for a year. The very next year, they asked me to be chair. And Art Mitchell was a member when I got there, and later on he left. But that's how I met him. And he had a great influence on me in the things that he did. And so even the show, I used to listen to Art Mitchell every Sunday morning because it came on Sunday morning, right. News, Views, and Interviews. And it had interviews and news, and it had gospel music and all that kind of stuff, and I was excited about hearing him every Sunday morning. Look forward to it. And then after he was gone, of course, I thought, well,
we were honored to have you step in.
I said, well, they must need someone because they keep playing reruns of Art Mitchell's shows, and he passed away, so I don't really want to listen to him anymore. And so I'll ask them if they need someone, and I had no idea what to do, but I know how to talk. And I know how to, get people to come and to be interviewed. So I asked, and I was chosen, and here I am. There I was back then. I don't remember what year it was, but I was here for 3 years.
Well, you were a delight to work with, and I don't know whether you're I think you do know this, that out in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, Art Mitchell is in the Baseball Hall of Fame out there.
Yeah,
it's part of the Negro Baseball League.
Yeah, I know that.
Now, what have you been up to? First of all, congratulations. You were the marshal in the recent Juneteenth parade, the city of Albany. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Tell us how that came to be.
Well, actually, I'm pretty involved. I was pretty active in the community in Albany for many years.
You always have been.
Always had something to do and something to say about most things. And I can't even think of his name right now, but I got an email from one of the people who were in charge of putting it all together, to ask me if I would allow them to honor me by being the marshal, one of the marshals in the parade that day. And I said, wow, sure, of course. And the thing about it was so exciting about it. It's like it happened in 2019 as well. That was the first year. So 2022 was the second year that there was a parade. Of course, we couldn't do it because of COVID before. Right. And so I walked in the parade in 2019. Well, in 2022, I was unable to walk because some health issues with my heart and whatnot. So I was asking for a ride. But then I got the opportunity to be a marshal, and I got to ride in a convertible, and that was just so awesome. I just loved it. It was amazing to be honored that way, to have your community know you and know what you've done, and then give you an accolade like that. It's just really very special.
Well, it was very special to turn on television and see you on television as the Marshal of the Juneteenth Parade, and also to see you on the front page of the local newspapers. It's quite an honor for you.
Yeah, the newspaper was, because I didn't realize it's going to be in the newspaper, and then I was checking out my Facebook page, and someone had posted it. It's like, oh my goodness! So then I had to call a friend and ask her to save me a paper, because I get my paper online, and I wanted to have a hard copy. Hard copy, that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, I got 2 hard copies for my files.
Program is News, Views, and Interviews. Aaron Mayer is out of town this 4th of July weekend, and we are honored to have with us Nell Stokes, who, before Aaron Mayer, was the host of News, Views, and Interviews, and I had the honor of working with Nell. You said it was for 3 years, right?
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
What does Juneteenth? You were in the March of the Juneteenth Parade. What does Juneteenth mean to you?
It means freedom for Black people in America, and better late than never. But freedom isn't free. We still have to fight for our rights and work to make things better for us as Black people in America. And so it gives me joy and honor and excitement to know that we're now able to celebrate Juneteenth. We always celebrated it, but now it's a national holiday. So that means that we're better recognized for having a place in America. I don't know, it's like you wouldn't know this, but from my point of view, being Black in America is a very, 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 very difficult position to be in, because every day you have to fight for something. And as I said before, freedom really isn't free. We have to continue to fight. Since I was 16 years old, I've been an advocate for my people. I participated in the Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott when I was 16. And since then, I've been an activist. And right now I'm 83. So
wow. You look 43.
Well, thank you so much. I get those compliments all the time, and I'm just really grateful to still be here. But I thought we'd be at a different place by now, and we're not. It seems like things are being rolled back. Every time you look around, there's some right that we fought for, and we thought we were good with it, that's being rolled back. It's like we can't go backwards. We need to go forward. And I thought by now, in my lifetime, we'd be beyond this. But no, we're not. We're still working really hard it's like every day you have to fight a different fight in order to live in our country, America.
Yeah, it does seem to have become unpleasant the past couple of years, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Do you think it was caused by the stress of COVID, or do you think there are other things going on?
No, I think there's just a lot of evil, racist people in the world, and they've always been here. And the last 4 years, the president before President Biden emboldened that with people. And so now people think they have the right to just create anxiety and animosity towards people because of the color of their skin. So it's not just Black Americans. It's a whole bunch of people now who are being discriminated against and who are being pushed and shoved and created, things are created against folk that should not happen. And it's just frustrating. It really is. It's very frustrating.
I remember in the past you and I had conversations about it was challenging for you growing up. What was your hometown originally? You were born in the South, right?
Yeah, I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
And when did you eventually head up to the Capital Region?
I got here on October 13, 1963. And I came with my husband. Actually, he came first, looking because he was laid off from his job in Montgomery. So he came looking for work, and he found a job. He came in August, and I came with 3 of our children in October. He brought 1 son with him. We had 4 sons at the time.
And that was, you came up here just before, Well, President Kennedy was still with us. He only had about a month and a half left before he passed away.
Right. But I came on October 13th. November is when he was
Assassinated, right?
assassinated. Yeah. So just before that.
How has life changed in the city of Albany? When you came to town, Erastus Corning was mayor. And how has life changed in Albany from the days you arrived?
I think life is a lot different and a lot better, and we are able to do a lot more things. There's a lot of African Americans in elected offices right now, so that part helps because they know exactly what it is that the community needs, and so a lot of them are trying to make sure that we have our rights and that things are going well for us in the community.
How else is Albany different besides the representation?
Well, actually, I'm not sure how to answer that particular question. How else is it different?
Well,
I'm not sure how to deal with that right now.
okay.
So.
Well, it's a good deal because it's a time for us to take a break, and
Okay,
you
now
know
you think about it.
You know about that. Our guest is Nell Stokes, who was host of News, Views, and Interviews before Aaron Mayer, who was out of town this 4th of July weekend. And Nell Stokes, it is such an honor to have you back with us this morning. I'm Joe Condon. We'll be back in a moment. Sunday morning, welcome back to News, Views, and Interviews on WROW AM 590, FM 101.5, B95.5. 4th of July weekend, Aaron Mayer is on vacation, and we have a very, very special treat. Prior to Aaron Mayer, when Art Mitchell passed away, the creator of News, Views, and Interviews, Nell Stokes hosted it for a few years. And this morning, she's back on the program, filling in for Aaron Mayer. Nell Stokes, so nice to have you with us.
It's great to be here.
Now, we mentioned in the first segment of the program, if you just tuned in, that Nell was the marshal of the Juneteenth parade in the city of Albany a couple weeks ago. That had to be a lot of fun for you, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was really exciting. I was just thrilled that I was asked if I could be honored. And so I said, it would be an honor to be honored. It's like we're using that word all the time. But yeah, it was very exciting for me. And to see people that I haven't seen in such a long time because of COVID, and to know that they're still here, that was exciting as well. So many people came out to the parade.
Now, I understand tomorrow you're going to be involved in the Underground Railroad program in the city of Albany. Want to talk about what you're going to be doing tomorrow, Nell Stokes?
Well, actually, I'm just going to be attending. They're having a program.
The Stewards.
The Stewards, yeah, at the Underground Railroad on Livingston Avenue. It begins at 11 a.m. in the morning, and I'm not sure how long it is, probably about an hour and a half. But they have a speaker, and of course, I don't remember who the speaker is, but I'm sure he's going to be awesome. So everybody should come out and just help the Underground Railroad do their favorite celebration of July 4th, talking about what July 4th means to Black people, African Americans, as we're called now. But in my generation, we were Black folk.
What does the 4th of July mean to you, Nell Stokes?
Well, actually, not a whole lot. We always celebrated Juneteenth, even though it wasn't a national holiday. And so I didn't really celebrate July 4th at all because actually we weren't free then. And there's problems with us being free right now. So it wasn't a holiday that meant a whole lot to me ever in my lifetime. But, you know, we knew about Juneteenth and we celebrated Juneteenth, even though most people didn't have an idea what it was.
Now, you have a Nell Stokes YouTube channel. Want to tell us about your YouTube channel now?
Yeah, I do. During COVID, I was sitting around the house twiddling my thumbs.
Like many of us.
Yeah, and I decided I needed to do something. So, of course, you know, I write poetry. I'm a public speaker. I do all kinds of things. And so I decided, you know, and a lot of young people have YouTube channels. And why can't an old gal have a YouTube channel? And so some people that I know, I talk with them, and my daughter helped me to set it up. Yeah, I recorded my little tag that tells you who I am and what's going to happen. And it's just Nell Stokes 80 and up. And it's not just for people who are 80 and up. I'm 80 and up, but anybody can listen. And I have a lot of wonderful things on there. Some of the speeches that I've done is on there, and some of my poetry, and I speak. I don't just have it on there. Every month I upload something. So if there's a special thing in the month, like Black History Month or Women's History Month or Father's Day or Mother's Day, any of those, I have a special video that I upload. So I just invite people to come and share. You can subscribe and like the videos that you like, and also leave a note for me. Tell me what you think about it, because I'm excited that I do it. It's like every month I try to upload something, but I try not to give myself a lot of pressure by saying I'm going to do it once a week. So I try to do it once a month, and I do it on the 6th of the month because the 6th is special to me. My birthday was on the 6th.
Okay. How many videos do you have up right now on your YouTube channel? I know I saw one where, in fact, you called me at home one night and said, hey, check this out. And there was a song on it and everything. I haven't seen it in a while. Would you tell us about that special video?
Well, I am, as I said, I'm a poet, and I have a friend who asked me, so what else do you do? Because I spoke at the school where she works, and she said, every time you come here, what you say just encourages me. So do you do other things? I said, well, I'm a poet. She said, you let me read some of your poetry? So I sent her 2 poems, and one of them was entitled, Am I Enough? And she sent me an email and said, this sounds like a hymn. Do you mind if I make a song? Write music for it, make it a song. And I said, no, I don't mind. Go right ahead. And so that's what she did. She made a song. It's called Am I Enough? And it's a video. Actually, you can get it without the video, but it's also a video. It's a video of me from 6 months old. So I have 6 months, 6 years, 16 years, 18 years. I think those are the people. And then currently what I look like and the things that I've been doing, part of the video. But my daughter sings the song, and it's very beautiful.
Well, I remember Aaron Mir and I watched it here when you first released it, and we found it to be very, very enjoyable. What kind of response do you get on your YouTube channel to your different postings, Nell Stokes?
Well, I've been getting a lot of positive responses, and I'm always promoting it everywhere I go. I tell people about it, and I actually have business cards that I've made with my YouTube channel on there. And I give them to people, that I know or that I don't know, and ask them to go there and just check it out and let me know what they think. So I've been getting really positive responses from it, and hopefully I'll continue to get positive responses from it. I'm excited that I'm able to do that. Technology is just amazing, and it's like when I was 30 years old, I wouldn't have thought I'd be doing this at 83. But here I am.
The fascinating thing is that people in Japan, in Taiwan, or in Chicago can watch what you do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, before going on the air this morning, you had some concerns about the current situation with the Supreme Court. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, actually, I don't think the Supreme Court is supreme anymore. It's become partisan, and it's trying to take away the rights of so many different groups of people, not just African American people, but people who are LGBTQ plus. I don't know all the letters, but and people who are poor people, especially. Especially when we talk about the Roe versus Wade. People who have children that needs help can't get help. I can remember when I was younger, my kids were younger, and I became a divorced parent of 6 kids. It was so difficult for me to get help for my children. Like there's information out there, there's things that can help you, but you have to go through so much red tape, and people make you feel like crap because you're poor and you're asking for a hand up. not a handout, but a hand up. We just want, and so the Supreme Court has taken away all that. So they're saying you can't have an abortion, but it's not all about abortion. People talk about the word abortion because it creates a whole image in people's mind that everybody wants to get an abortion. That's not the case. Women's health includes so much more than that. You know, there's care for the woman, there's exams, there's all kinds of stuff, there's birth control, there's all kinds of things that goes in taking care of a woman's health besides abortion. But that's what people focus on. And even some women, I can't believe that women would vote against themselves. It just amazes me that they don't think about how important these issues are for themselves. And they would not think about it and research the people who are running for office and vote for the people that's going to have their best interests at heart. And I don't understand women that won't do that. But then men need to do it too. Everybody needs to be concerned about women's health. And so to take away resources for women to be healthy is, to me, is amazing, and it's a slap in the face, and that should never happen. And to have 6 justices choose to get rid of Roe v. Wade and not consider the women's health, it's so amazing to me that it's like, do they hate women that much that they would decide to take away health care and the health services that women need? Everybody doesn't get a devotion. What do you call it? I'm getting confused. Everybody doesn't get an abortion. I have 6 children. I would never have gotten an abortion. But if a person needs to get one, feels like they need to get one, then they need to have the opportunity to make the decision about themselves. Nobody should be making a decision about what a woman does with her body. And so that's the thing that frustrates me so much, is that has happened. And after all these years, they've took it away.
Well, because of legislation in New York State, really, that Supreme Court ruling has no impact on residents here in New York State. Yeah,
but there's 49 other states, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so there's some states who have taken it further than that. So now they're allowing people to report people who are going to get an abortion, or people who are taking contraceptives, and having them arrested or put in jail or paying a fine or something like that. What's happening to us here in America?
Well, happening to us right now, we are out of time, but you knew that already because of your sense of timing. You always would close news, views, and interviews, Nell, with a special closing, and I would be honored. First of all, I love you, and I'm so honored to be working with you this morning one more time. And give your special closing.
Okay, well, it's been my pleasure being here, and I would say that yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present.
Nell Silksome, we love you. Thanks so much for coming back to News, Views, and Interviews. I'm Joe Cotton. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and look for Nell tomorrow at the Underground Railroad Project. She'll give you an autograph.